This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick it away and start us off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll try the option play here. They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. A quick 3rd and 10, and the crowd now really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And what a grab by the sophomore.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Utes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quarterback keeps the football. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He hands it off from the gun. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the throw out left complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Play action here on 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Red Raiders line it up with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Low runners into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows he has speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Throwing off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Utes are in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Checks this down to the running back. And the Utes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
And the Utes with 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Utes! They couldn't stop him there. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Utah. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. There's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Red Raiders offense is on the move now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. 3rd down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a 1st and goal.
The Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator, because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's brought down there.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Red Raiders will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Utes. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Fire to the right side, complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Got the first down and still motoring. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Utes offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First and goal here for the offense. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A quick juke. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Utes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dumps it down to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Utes are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Utah, to put them on top now.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25.